I've seen some pretty big ore chutes before, but I've got to give this one credit as being one of the biggest, if not the biggest, that I've ever seen. There are, I counted, there are 6 chutes here, which is pretty remarkable. It gives you an idea of the size of this mine. The main adits for this mine are up that wash there. I'll show you in a minute. But I just wanted to start with this because I was pretty impressed by this. So the way it would work is the ore carts would come out of the mine there, come off the top, dump it down here to waiting, probably trucks. I don't think the mine's old enough that they would have hauled it out on donkeys or something. Plus with chutes like that, I would imagine that was a truck. So head up and show you some of the adits. Okay, there's an adit there. It goes to workings. I looked in there real quickly. It didn't look like it went back too far, but if you see that adit right there, that adit doesn't look that big either. And Chuck, my exploring buddy today, has been in there, and he said that if you go in there, you'll spend hours in there. So appearances can definitely be deceiving. See this rock wall they made here. We're here today because we wanted to explore the upper adits, which to our knowledge nobody has done. Some people have explored this lower one, including my exploring buddy, so I'm not going to explore that one today. I'm going to go inside a little ways just to give you guys a sense of what it's like, and then we're going to head up and visit those adits that, as far as we know, have not been documented. You can see there are more workings here. Yes, they're open to the surface, like open stopes, but apparently they also go back into workings farther back. So, and then this is that ore chute you saw, the one that was back there. This is where the carts and such would run out along here after coming out of this adit here. You see a tank up there too. So I'll go in a little ways here, just give you guys a sense of what it's like, and then we're gonna head up the wash and explore those adits up there. Okay, I just came up the wash from there, and you can see there are the remains of a structure here, and you can see a trestle running right there back to where Mr. McBride is, and then right here in front of me is a head frame, which is actually still in pretty good shape. I'm not used to seeing them, especially when made out of wood, that is in such respectable shape. You know what? Given where this is, I would be willing to bet that that thing I thought was a winze that we looked down earlier is actually this shaft right here. Not 100%, but it seems to be in the same proximity. Another view of that trestle, and you can see the very faint remains of an ore chute right there. So there's that trestle right there, and then there's an interesting situation here. I guess it's an open stope, but I see the rails running off that way, back towards the ore chute and the other stuff back there. We were thinking that maybe they would brought up stuff from below, and that would flip it onto a cart or something on the rails, and then carry it out that way, but that's just speculation. There was something there, but it's collapsed, and you can see those huge waste rock piles up there. There's some pits and stuff up there, and we're still looking around to see what else might be here. Okay, there's a look down at the mining camp below. Mr. McBride has headed up the canyon to see if there's anything up there. For some reason I decided to go the difficult route and check out all of these workings up here. As you can see in front of me, there's something here. I'm not sure if that connects to a pit back there or what. It goes as far as my light goes, and you can see obviously that there was an open stope or something beneath me. I think these boards will support me, so I'm gonna go in there and just check this one out real quick for you guys. Yeah, no problem on these boards. See a fair amount of rubble's come down, obviously. Okay, I just squeezed in through there, and let's see if this goes anywhere. Oh man, I hope that's not the end right there. That looks like it turns to the left. That's good. See, got a stope up above me here. Not as though it goes up too far. Huh. And this drift goes off to the left. Oh, there's a door right here. Powder. I would be shocked if there was anything in there, but yeah, that's where the powder was. Huh. Okay, let's see where else this goes. Got an ore bin, or excuse me, ore chute on my left here, carrying up into a stope there. You see the platform they're working on, or is holding back the stuff. There was rail in here, obviously, and you said that there was a junction here. Here's another look at that ore chute from this side. We've got a drift running off this way. I see another ore chute back there. It says 150. There's also a drift going off this way. And there's something here. I would guess that's a false floor. Yes, there's indeed a false floor. These seem really solid though, so I'll take my chances. And then, oh wow. This is obviously holding back a wall of rubble, as is all of that material above me. Which, it's a little intimidating to see that. Okay, let's carry on this main drift and see where this goes. Okay, obviously something coming down from above through here. Of course, another false floor, and obviously this is a wind. Excuse me, winds. See the ladder going down. And I can cross this real quick and I'll show you. There is a view looking down winds as far as I can see. And let's see. Here's a view of what's being held back there. You can see all the timbers here. And a whole series of ore chutes running off back that way. Man, there's a lot of wood in here. I just want to show you something real quick. I'm standing on the other side of that winds again. But before I head down this main passage, I wanted to show you what is really above us. Those are the walls of the ore chute, and they are stuffed full of material. So a little bit intimidating, like I said, but it should hold. And I will carry on down this drift here for you guys. Another winds dropping down. Actually, this is, I'm sorry, I think this is an ore passage rather than a winds. So what I was calling a winds back there was an ore passage, and they would have dropped the material down to hauled it down below. You see an ore chute here. So this is looking up the ore chute. Goes up a ways. Okay, I'm continuing down that drift. That's not really something you like to see, but I'll just keep going. Again, not something you like to see. There's another ore chute here at my feet, dropping down. I mean, I'm getting my terms all mixed up today. I meant ore passage. ore pass. And another ore chute here. That one goes way up as well. And continuing on. Okay. So there's something here to the left. Goes back. Okay, a little pocket they cleared out there. This is, I don't really like this. But it keeps going back there. So I'm going to get across this for you guys. You can see this ore chute here is plugged, and you can see that the timbers are starting to buckle underneath the pressure. So I'm going to get across this as quickly as I can and not spend too much time back there. But I do want to get back there just to show you guys what's back there. Okay, I just came through this section here. Obviously this was a trestle at one time, and they cleared out some material below. In front of me here, see some rail going off that way, and you can see where the rail went straight to go over the remains of the trestle I'm on. And drift keeps going that way. You can see there's a big ore chute right here, and there's some rock and stuff stacked up here. So let me clamber up and we'll figure out what to do. Okay, first things first, here's looking up at some of what's above us. Those are the remains of the trestle that I crossed. There's the rail there. Another look at that ore chute right there. Interesting how that's, see, it's got the multiple levels like that. That's interesting. And look how much wood is above us, holding back a shitload of material. And then here, the rails run off at my feet here, and I can't tell yet if this goes anywhere. Okay, looks like it goes into a little area, a pocket they cleared out here, so I'm not gonna bother going down there. Okay, so continuing on from that junction, there's a level area up here behind these rocks. I'm not sure what they did that for, but man, look at all that timbering. I shall continue down this drift and see where this goes. Man, that does not give me a lot of confidence about this material back here. Okay, you can see there are workings through there. I see a ladder in there, some other stuff. I don't see how they got in there, unless they backfilled that there. Let's see what what happened here. Okay, continuing on, I'm a little confused. That timber is not touching anything. That one looks like it should be holding up that rock, but it's not. As you can see the gap right there, it also seems to be the world's shortest timber. There's a little stump running out there. It almost seems like some material flowed down here because you see how short this gets? This is really weird. I'm not sure if this was exposed to the outside world or something, and you know, a bunch of material washed down in the winter, or what. This is really strange. I mean, the timbers look fine. They don't look rotted or anything. Like there would be a lot of water back here. So I am not sure what to make of this. I see an opening up there. I'll crawl up there and see what that looks like. Okay, so that's looking back where I just came from, and I'm not quite sure how, but obviously a lot of material is washing down into the adit here because this is filled up almost to the top. There's a drift here that goes back, and actually I can see a water line right there, it looks like. There's a drift that runs back here and then it appears to stop. Next it says 150x1. Behind me here there's a dead baby bat right there, but you can see that ore chute is practically touching the ground right there, which gives you a sense of how much material has come down. There's another ore chute there. Looking up, you can see it was stoped out up there. I'm curious what's back there, but that's just super low. It's really hard to get it to, and I don't really like how unstable a lot of this looks anyway. So I'm gonna call it here and check out some of those upper workings, and maybe we can figure out how all the material is getting dumped down here. Okay, I'm heading out now. Just came from that direction, and I realized that we have not checked out this drift yet. So I'm gonna head down here real quick and see what there is to see. An ore chute right here, heads up ways that way. It's all plugged up, as you can see, and this drift keeps running back this way. That may be the end right there. Yep, that is it right there. Okay, there's a look down to the attic we just explored. And you can see the camp beyond there. Behind me here is either a bunch of surface workings or just a monumental collapse. Which it could be a collapse because this looks kind of like the portal to an adit there. And that could be where all the material was washing down from the, or into the adit we saw below. Trail continues up there. We'll go up there in a minute. There's another portal here I noticed. Oh, that's not a portal. That looks like it ties into the upper workings of some of those ore chutes that we saw a moment ago. So we will head up this trail here, and Mr. McBride's right at the top, and we'll see what's up there. Okay, working our way higher up the mountain here. There's a view of those collapsed workings. There's another, looks like access point to the upper workings of the adit that we just explored. You can see it drops off down there. It's all full of rubble and things like that though, so no reason to go in there. And we are going to continue to push up to the top of the ridge here. Alright, there's a view of the Nevada sunset, and we are up on the ridge looking down to the camp way down there. These are the collapsed workings we were looking up on from down there, and I believe this is the source of all the material that fell into the adit we explored below. All of this is collapsed. Interestingly, in the canyon beyond, look at all of those adits back there. Now these don't look that big, but those are pretty big. And then Mr. McBride says there's another one below us here we can't see yet. That's quite large as well.